Andrea with the Los Angeles Tribune, and I have the honor to be today with the officer in charge of the International Committee of the Houston Rodeo. He is Mark Kelley, and he's the biggest rodeo in the world. Mr. Kelley, welcome to the Los Angeles Tribune.
Well, thank you. So welcome to be here. I mean, it's a privilege.
Well, I've been in Houston for the last 25 years, and I've been going to Houston Rodeo every single year. And one of the biggest and funnest committee is the International Committee.
Without a doubt.
No kidding.
Without a doubt. It's amazing.
Amazing. 2026, it will mark the 94 year of the rodeo.
Yes, I think that's right.
And the committee is being 76 years.
Correct.
So tell us about the International Committee, how it started, what was the need to start, and how many countries you're hosting in the International Committee?
Well, it's an amazing committee. It has over 700 people that are part of the committee. I think we have over 75 countries represented that come all over. It's really the only committee that reaches the globe. I mean, you talk about the countries that come in, it's phenomenal, and it's energized. We have an amazing chairman. Tammy Bear is incredible, and her group that works with her, alongside her, is top notch. And so, I was very fortunate to be named officer in charge of this committee. And when I was told this is one of the committees that you're going to be overseeing, I couldn't have been more excited, because for the first 8 days of the rodeo, it is full on, and it is totally amazing. And there are events going on, there are educational programs going on in agriculture, and it is something that every year it keeps growing. And that's what's great, is every year more and more people want to be part of it, want to be part of the first week of the rodeo, and want to kind of experience what we have, which you have experienced since you've been here for 25 years.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Everything they say around the country and around the world, everything is bigger in Texas. And
Absolutely.
Of course, we have the biggest rodeo in the world. And also, the International Committee is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And a lot of, not only people are part of this, but they're volunteers. And this is very important. Not only the volunteers are important, it's the first week of the rodeo. You guys raising a lot of money, and I was hearing that more of other committees. And also, I wanted you to tell us about this, but also how people around the world that are coming to the rodeo of the Houston Rodeo can be part of that special week of the International Committee.
Well, it's really, the rodeo really focuses on agriculture, focuses on, Western heritage, it focuses on education. And we have done an amazing job in terms of giving education back to those. Many of them are first-time, participants in school. And so we have contributed over $650 million to youth education, in addition to scholarships for people that are in trade schools. And so it's a vast deal. The economic impact in the Houston community is over $500 million a year. Which is, I looked at the statistics, and it was almost as much as a Super Bowl. And yet, the Super Bowl happens in a particular, city once every 20 years. Mm-hmm. We happen every year. And so you take that kind of impact in the community, and, it's for everybody. And it's a family-friendly, family environment. There's something for everyone that comes. And so it's really exciting. So you see people from all walks of life that come in and enjoy the rodeo and are there to not only see the performances and the entertainers, but to view, the livestock. And what I love about it is everybody's welcome. It's for everyone. And so it continues to grow year after year. And it really is something that when you figure that you've got, 30,000 plus volunteers that come, and they're not being paid, and they're there to be basically contributing to the community, contribute to youth, and they love it. And the atmosphere and the energy and the environment that they participate in is incredible. And the International Committee is a huge part of that. I mean, for the first 8 days of the rodeo. So they really kick it off, and they go forward, and they have all kinds of events, all kinds of educational things. And so you get people from all over the world that have probably they've never been to Houston. But they want
Absolutely.
to come and they want to see and experience what we all have to offer. And it's spectacular.
And not only that, Mr. Kelley, it's the importance of doing business with the Houston Rodeo, and that you guys are facilitating everything for people that come in, not only around the country, but around the world, that want to do business with the Houston Rodeo, that it has to do everything with the livestock. So tell us about that.
Well, it's interesting because there are a lot of countries in the world that have livestock, and so we have all kinds of educational programs in terms of how you can do better breeds, how you can kind of develop your agricultural, and so people come in to learn. And so there's that, not to mention have great fun and visit people, but the connections and that you meet in the rodeo and the people that you kind of are introduced to, I think is important. And year after year, and some of the events we have, we basically get people, we get presidents of countries, we get, some of the armed forces come in, we get just a whole myriad of people that actually come in and want to participate in this. And the dignitaries that come in and just want to witness it are massive. They're huge. And we spend a lot of time making sure they have a great time, that they feel like, okay, I'm wanted. And, I think it is so much fun for them. And so year after year, people come back and say, okay, I want some more people to come. And, I think that's what we're all about. That's great. We're a welcoming environment. Houston is a great city.
Absolutely.
It's a melting pot of everybody. It's probably the most diverse city in the country. And to think that we've got that here and we continue to promote that year after year is fabulous.
The experience with the International Committee is the first 10 days of rodeo, but you have a full month in the month of March to have not only fun, but do business, do networking, get to know people, and experience what is having and being inside of the biggest rodeo in the world. And that happened here in Houston, Texas. Mr. Kelley, thank you so much for the information. Thank you so much for being with us at the Los Angeles Tribune.
Thank you. It was a pleasure. I appreciate it.
See you in the rodeo.